Hello guys, it's Julia here, and today I am back with this Windows XP desktop, which is the HP Pavilion A350Y. Now, as you guys know, when I did boot this computer back on April 8th of 2022, I saw that there was also another operating system on there, which was Windows 7. So in this video, I'm going to be booting to that partition and seeing what's on there. Now, I do have a bit of an idea and backstory about that partition, which I'm going to get into in this video. So basically, you guys will be seeing. So before I boot into it, let me just give you that little bit of backstory. It won't take me long. I don't want this video to be super long, although it probably will be long, just like the other video. I'm not sure yet. But basically, back in summer of 2015, might have been actually after summer, I don't know exactly, we can check the install date to confirm that. I was going to try and upgrade it to Windows 10. I don't know why, I just wanted to see if it would work. So basically what I did was I made a partition of Windows 7, and then I updated it all, and then I tried to do like the free upgrade thing back then. And unfortunately, it said it was not compatible because of the CPU, I think, or something. I can't exactly remember what it said, but it didn't work because it wasn't compatible. So I'm actually pretty sure this might still have the Get Windows 10 update on it, like the GWX thing where it shows like the Get Windows 10. I think that might still be on this computer. So we're going to be setting the BIOS date to like 2016 because I think that's actually the last time it was used, because I think I remember in 2016 plugging it in and booting to 7 for something. So I'm going to switch the BIOS date to that because I know for a fact the BIOS date reset because the CMOS is bad, and last time I plugged it in it tried powering on immediately. So I'm gonna plug it in, and you can see it's doing something. It's loud. Fan is super loud. I'm actually gonna clean this computer out. BIOS F1. Can it not be loud? F1 for setup. It's still loud. Yeah, the date reset. So I will keep January 1st, but I'll put 2016 here, even though it's not 2016, because I want to see if it still shows, and I don't want Windows to freak out. So I set the BIOS date to 2016, because I'm pretty sure it's still on here. I don't think I connected it to the internet, which I don't have the internet connected, by the way, because obviously I don't want it to... F2 to continue, okay. So instead of XP, which this does take a while, which really makes me feel like the hard drive might be on its way out, which is really sad if that's the case. It takes forever to do anything. Also, the power button is kind of screwed up, so I'm glad that I'm able to plug it in and it powers on. So let's go to Windows 7 instead of earlier version, because I know that earlier version is XP. We already booted into Windows XP. I'm actually recording the video during the day, and because I have the thing off the skylight, it's very bright in here during the day. If you can't tell, it's just super bright. Usually I record videos at nighttime, because that's usually when I don't get interrupted, but for the time being, hopefully I won't get interrupted right now. No one's home. So, it's loading. Hopefully there's no password to this one, because I actually don't know what it would be if that's the case. It looks like there isn't, because it says welcome. So that's good. Wow, there are things on here. I have not booted this since probably 2016, so it's good I set the date to 2016. Because obviously... Oh god, it has a vast... It's installing drivers. Now, I'll say this video may not be nearly as exciting as the Windows XP video, but there might be some things on here that are exciting. We're gonna look around, because there's definitely some old programs and old things on here. And yeah. Let's see this Avast. It's probably going to show my email again, so I'm going to move it down. Actually, it doesn't, but this is definitely a newer version of Avast. I'm not sure what Avast this is. It definitely looks newer. Settings. It's slow on Windows 7, it seems. I don't even know why I tried putting Windows 10 on a Pentium 4, but... I wonder if I can see the version about Avast. It does look like 2016 maybe, because it says 16. I'm not entirely sure. But then again, it says 2015 Avast. It says the device is ready to use. What device is ready to use? It does have it. No stinking way. I wonder if it's gonna do any... No. I'm not formatting. Drive A, what, floppy disk? Is it complaining? There's not even a floppy in here. Okay, let's get out of this. Oh, well, that stuff. If we go to computer, you get to see that we have the 7 drive, the XP one, and then the recovery, and we do have a floppy disk. I don't have any floppy disks, though, to test it, so I guess, we'll have to, see. It does have a ton of things. Let's actually check the install date, and we might check that other thing. System info. Oh god, that cringy username. I absolutely hate that username nowadays. I just put Julia now. Because I don't know why I used to put Patch Julia. Like, what? Like, I still never understood why I used that username back then. I think it's because I used to be obsessed with, like, updates and Patch Tuesday, and then I came up with Patch Julia, and I don't know why. But I don't use that name anymore. Although Patch Tuesday was yesterday, but I've already updated my stuff, which is good. Now, there's a lot of updates on here, including the Get Windows 10 updates. Those are on here. I think there is a way to actually get it installed on 7 if you installed older updates. What's the install date? Yep. Look at that. It was installed December 23rd, 2015. So actually it was later in 2015 that I had installed this. I'm surprised. I thought it was before then. I guess it was. I don't know. Unless the time was wrong, but I don't think that's wrong. That's really surprising, actually. I think I actually did a video showing it. I'm not entirely sure. I might have shown it in one of my videos. If I did, I'll leave a card. I don't know. I think in one of my videos, I might have showed it because I had the computer on. I can remember. And I think it had the message saying it couldn't upgrade to 10. Let's actually open Windows Update and see what happens. It just says it's up to date. And it last update in 2016, meaning that the Get Windows 10 thing's on here, which I did see it, but I don't know what happens when you click it. Let's find out, guys. I'm gonna take a picture. Let's click it. I clicked it, I think. Oh god. I wonder if we're gonna get the message that says your computer can't be upgraded. Yup. Oh, it said the CPU's not supported. I knew it. So this is really interesting. I have not seen this screen in so long. Well, this is what it says. Unfortunately, this PC is unable to run Windows 10. We're sorry to let you know that this PC can't upgrade to Windows 10 because one of our things are incompatible. See right for details. Click below to learn more about the new Windows 10 devices. And then let's see, view all issues. What happens if I click on that? Does it actually do something? Oh. The GPU isn't supported either? I am not surprised. So it says the CPU, and it also says the GPU. It last checked, apparently, on Christmas Day at 11:04 a.m. of 2015. I wonder if that's actually accurate. That's crazy. So, who's seen this screen? I don't remember this screen, to be honest. Probably because it's been so long. So, let's hit the arrows and see what's listed. Oh, God. You guys could read that if you want. Windows 10 is familiar and easy to use. The start menu is back and improved so you can get quick access to your favorite things. You'll feel right at home in Windows 10. What does this one say? Designed for speed, Windows 10 starts fast, resumes fast, and comes with more security features than ever, and it's designed to work with the hardware and software you already use. Windows 10, I feel like that's a beta of Windows 10, probably. Like the picture. Amazing new features. Windows 10 is packed with innovations like Cortana, your truly personal digital assistant. Well, that died very quickly. Microsoft Edge, an all-new browser. That kind of died, except Chromium Edge is now a thing. Great ways to stay organized and work fast. Yeah, sure. Great built-in apps like Photos, Maps, and Music. Okay, who actually uses the apps? I mean, the Photos app I did use, but I didn't really use, like, Groove Music or Maps. Games, entertainment, apps, and more. Discover new favorites in the Windows Store, your one-stop shop for great time and paid apps, popular games, movies, TV shows, and the latest music. Okay, who even uses the Windows Store? I mean, it's not a Microsoft store, and there are some things in there that are useful, but not everything in there is useful. So now you can see that that's all that it had listed. If you click check out new PCs, it's probably going to try and open the browser, which I don't have an internet connection, so I don't really want to connect this to the internet, to be honest, but this is the link that it tries to load. Okay, I'm closing this. Learn more on Windows.com. That'll probably also open the web browser, but or not. Is it going to? It should. I hear the hard drive making noises when I clicked that. Hopefully the hard drive doesn't just die in the middle of the video. That would stink. Well, hey, at least I'd have it recorded. You can see there's things on here. I don't think it does anything. Well, let's see what CCleaner version this is. Because remember how CCleaner was on XP? That's also an old version of CCleaner. You know, back then CCleaner was good, but then Avast bought them and they weren't as good anymore. I think I preferred it when Puriform owned it, because they actually did a pretty good job on this program. But I feel like nowadays computers are so new and modern that really the only thing CCleaner is good at is just cleaning out junk. I don't know if it necessarily will make your computer faster, but it will clean out any like junk files, because back then it actually, running maintenance like defrags, disk cleanup, CCleaner, that made a difference back then. But nowadays with the more modern computers, it doesn't make that much of a difference, and because of SSDs now, they're really always going to be fast. Well, I guess clicking that didn't work. I'll click it one more time, but I don't think that... Oh, it does try and load something. But it didn't at first. Well, that's what it tries to load. If you guys want to try and go to that. Okay. Anyway, this obviously says that it's not compatible, so we'll just close it. I mean, it was really interesting looking at the old Get Windows 10 app, because it's probably been a while since you guys have seen it. We'll see what happens when I open Windows Update again. Is it going to show anything? I wonder what's in the update history. What if it's going to show Windows 10 in the update history? No. I don't see it. It looks like the last time it was on, though, was January 4th, 2016. And I set it to January 1st, 2016, so that's actually like 4 days different or 3 days different. That's kind of funny. It does look like it was December 2015, though, that it was installed. So, yeah, looks like the 23rd and 24th that I fully updated it. From the looks of it. It's really interesting to see a computer's past just by looking at things like this, because I should have done this on the XP computer, but the event viewer, You can actually get a lot of information from the event viewer because you can see events, you can see the last time things were used, you can see all kinds of stuff in here. It usually takes a bit to load, and you shouldn't make it big while it's loading, otherwise it locks it up. I know that because in the past, trying to go to event viewer, it tends to lock up, so yeah. Okay. Application experience, that's interesting. Let's make this bigger now since it loaded. It's also on classic theme, probably because it runs better. The first event. Yeah, sure. I don't think it had it on in 2009. Yeah, it was the 23rd. As you can see. Honestly, for this being a Pentium 4, it actually runs fine on 7. In fact, let's actually check the system properties. So, Windows 7 Ultimate, Service Pack 1, 1.0 Experience Index, but it needs to be refreshed. Pentium 4, yeah. This RAM I need to check because in an older video someone actually did point out it had like 3.50 gigs of RAM and this only is showing 1.50. So I know for a fact that something happened with the RAM. I need to probably put it back in. That computer name is just awful. Ugh. I don't know why I used to use that name. Well, yeah, I already said why I think I used that name. It claims it's activated, but I don't know if that's a legitimate license or not. Probably not, to be honest, but this computer doesn't get used, so it's not... I'm not gonna ever connect this to the internet, I don't think, because I don't want the Get Windows 10 app getting lost. So I'm probably just gonna leave this installation offline, honestly, just make a backup and not use it. But it's really interesting to see. There's a lot of stuff on the event logs. It's crazy. I'm not going to go through all these because that's going to take way too long, and I'm not going to bore you guys with this information. Other than seeing the last time it was used, which I think I already know the last time. Actually, it was booted again in 2016. It was booted other times. Yeah, the 4th. But then 2020. Or no. 2016. I read it wrong for a second. If I scroll up, it was booted on the 23rd. Then it was booted in February, March. I don't think it was connected though. May 2018, it was apparently on. And then we're back to now, because I said it January 1st. So the last time it was actually on was May 3rd, 2018. I don't think it was on that long. No, it was not on for that long. Like a few minutes, it looks like. That's really interesting, though. To see a computer's history based on the event logs. So we saw this, it had an old CCleaner, an old Avast from like 2015 or 16. Probably near there from when it was installed. If I have to guess. It wasn't really used much at all from what I saw. I don't know if there's any files on here. Oh, there are some files on here. Some NVIDIA drivers. Some text documents, some updates. Probably to fix updates, because it probably had broken updates or something like that. I don't know what these KBs were, to be honest. Why is there an x64 one when this is x86? I don't know. Who knows, to be honest, with this. Other files, just the Windows 7 wallpaper. And then there's nothing in any of the other folders. They're just empty, except the sample music and sample videos. And the sample pictures. But yeah, this is really interesting. And this is definitely, obviously, as I said, a 32-bit 7. There's no way this can run 64-bit. Not a Pentium 4. Although the gigahertz is actually pretty good for a Pentium 4. So this is probably one of the newer Pentium 4s. Let's actually run the experience index just for the heck of it, because I want to see what kind of results this brings. I'm honestly curious. I'll probably stop the video after this. There isn't really much more on here. Wow, it did get a 1.0. That's funny. But just because the gaming graphics are not good, which is obvious. It's not really the best GPU for gaming. The processor... The processor scored a 4.2. For a Pentium 4, that's actually pretty good. I think this is one of the newer, more modern Pentium 4s. Like, as in, maybe it was a newer, more powerful one back in the day. Because I know those computers probably from, like, 2002 or 2003. I think I looked it up before. So I think it was just one of the more powerful ones at the time. But these are the rest of the scores, if you're interested in reading them or looking at it. But yeah, I'm probably going to stop the video. This is a really interesting computer. I need to back up this drive as soon as possible before it fails or anything. I'm probably going to buy an adapter or do something and back this computer up. I'm not sure what else I'll do with it. I kind of want to restore the discs on it, but I don't want to lose any of the stuff on it. So maybe I can get another hard drive and do it on another hard drive for the fun of it. I'm not sure. Or I could just make a backup and restore it, honestly. But yeah, I'm probably going to start making more videos showing more computers in my collection. I don't think there's really anything else to show with this computer. Maybe I'll show some of the other desktops I have, some other laptops I have, because that's kind of my plan, because you guys seem to also really like looking at my old computers and seeing what I have, because I don't really show them that often. Well, haven't in a while, because I know back then I always used to do computer adventures, and I'd always show all the computers, and it was always really interesting. But basically, this is the computer running Windows 7. Let's actually drag. I want to drag to get Windows 10 in the thing, because that's funny, isn't it? I'm going to drag that in there. Just getting a screenshot for the thumbnail. I'm going to turn this computer off now. But you can watch it turn off. But yeah, guys, that'll do it for this HP Pavilion A350Y. It has a dual boot with Windows XP, which is the OEM install, and Windows 7 that I tried upgrading to Windows 10 back then. I don't know why I was trying, to be honest. I don't remember. I just know that I was trying to, but then it said the CPU wasn't supported. But I'm glad I kind of did, because the Get Windows 10 app is still on this computer, which is crazy, because it's kind of rare to find a computer that still has it, unless it was like back in 2015 or 2016 when they didn't want to upgrade, so they disabled updates or something and didn't update it. Then those computers might still have it, or old computers that were stopped being used in 2015, like late 2015 to early 2016, they might also have the app. So it's pretty cool. And don't connect it or update it, otherwise it might uninstall it. Although we'll probably just say the upgrade offer ended if I did put it online this year, but I don't know if it would necessarily uninstall. It probably would if I installed newer updates on it though, and I don't want it to go away. So anyways, thanks for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this. I'll have videos soon. I do have some schoolwork to do though for the next few days, so I don't know when my next video will be. I do get out of school in a month, and I know in the summer I will have a lot more uploads, because I do want to start going through those computers, and I'd have plenty of time during the summer to do that. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Have a good one. Bye bye for now.